like to forget what happened at the Centurion and get your best foot forward here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's quite important for us. What matters is what you do in present. This test match, how we can start well and then take the momentum towards the game.
Now, seeing the last test match, you lost in 3 days, but surely you're a better side than that. Which are the areas you think you'll have to improve?
There are a lot of areas. We do understand the importance of putting runs on the board and then getting the team all out as well. We do understand taking 20 wickets is also as important. These are the basics of playing Test cricket, and we do understand that. It didn't happen in the first game, but we're quite upbeat about what we can achieve here.
And what's the combination for today's game, for the second Test match? A must-win game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's an important game. We've obviously had 2 changes now. Jadeja comes back for Ashwin, and Shardul misses out. Mukesh Kumar comes in place of him.
Have a good one, Rohit.
Thank you.
Well, that's the news from the centre. It's South Africa who won the toss, and they've decided to bat first.
Short, Ravi. So South Africa will bat first. That's 2 tosses to 2 different South African captains in 2 tests, and a different result. Let's get a reaction on that, though. South Africa choosing to bat on this occasion, Sanjay Manjrekar.
And I hope they don't play the kind of drive that Ravi just showed. They've got to be a little watchful, especially with the kind of pitch that we have. Understandable changes with India. Shardul Thakur has been left out, so Prasidh Krishna retained, yes, which is not a bad thing. Mukesh Kumar has the right kind of length, to bowl on these pitches, and welcome back Jadeja.
Yeah, I mean the Jadeja one is a straight forward swap. You sense India missed his improved batting in overseas tests, especially Piyush?
Definitely, because the way he batted in the Test cricket in the last few years, so they missed it because, and plus the way he bowls also. If he will not get fast bowler needs a little break, so you need your spinner to control the game even if you don't get the wickets.
Yeah, just gives them a couple of left-handers.
Yes, the important line from Dean Elgar was that he found the pitch to be interesting, which means there could be something there for the spinners as well. And with DRS, I think Jadeja could be a handful on day 3-4. Well, the match goes that distance.
Well, as it turns out, South Africa had brought in spin themselves. So let's just look at the home team. First up, 1 forced change, in fact 2 forced changes, with both Temba Bavuma and Gerald Coetzee ruled out due to injury. Tristan Stubbs will be handed a test debut in what's a lineup of young South Africans, and Keshav Maharaj comes in as well. So too does Lungi Ngidi. So that is quite interesting. We don't see Gerald Coetzee. We also
Keegan Peterson has been
Peterson's been left out. There was a batter slightly out of form. So a debut to Stubbs. Maharaj comes in for Coetzee and Lungi Ngidi as well. So there you go, 3 changes for him. Thoughts on the change that they made, though? Ngidi was expected, but they want spin as well.
Yeah, Keshav Maharaj surprisingly dropped in the last game. They fell to the pitch where spinners would not have done much, and we saw with Ashwin, it wasn't a pitch that was like a Keshav Maharaj. You want to play him, so surface as something where the spinners will get a little more.
All right, well, if that is the case, then Ravindra Jadeja would be thrilled to play his first test of this series. Missed out with upper back spasm in Centurion, but he replaces R. Ashwin, what looks like a more solid top 7 with the bat. However, there is a specialist fast bowler, an out fast bowler in Mukesh Kumar, who debuted in Test cricket in the West Indies, and he replaces Shardul Thakur. Thoughts on that, though, Piyush Chawla?
Well, we have seen Mukesh Kumar bowling earlier, and his seam position is pretty much like Mohammad Shami, and if you see his wrist position, so I think these pitches will definitely help him, and that's why they got the changer, because we have seen Shardul Thakur, you talk to him, you talk about him like as a batter who can bowl as well for you, but Mukesh Kumar, you need a genuine fast bowler who can pick wickets for you.
Yes, Sanjay.
The only thing that India should be, and I'm sure they're wary of, is that Bumrah is your number 8. So they'll have to bat really well. And the onus really is on the most senior batters, because all those guys who are on their first trip, playing their first test matches in South Africa, is certain allowed.
नेट बंद मत कर जाओ.
Virat Kohli all in action, and there's a lot to like about that.
Captain
Rohit Sharma welcomed the new year alongside his wife Ritika, while the Centurion at Centurion KL Rahul stepped into 2024 with his wife Athiya by his side. Shubman Gill shared a pic listing out the goals he had set for and achieved in 2023. On New Year's Day, the BCCI shared a video featuring the Blues' arrival in Cape Town for the second test. To start 2024 with their first ever test win at Cape Town.
That's how they brought in the new year, and it is an extremely important year as well. So much to look forward to. The new year, and it is an extremely important year as well. So much to look forward to. Action-packed couple of months of T20 cricket with the IPL from March to May, and immediately after the ICC Men's T20 World Cup in the Caribbean and the United States. There'll be a lot of T20 cricket coming our way with the and they make it a hat-trick of wins, India and Australia. That is unprecedented. There's also an important home series. You're almost expecting India to do well at home against England, but from what we saw there, it stands out for you.
See, again, the impression that you carry from the year is what you do right at the end, the recency, of events. So India would want to finish on a high note, and they've got a great track record in Australia. But let's not forget, this Indian test team is in transition, and batters take a little more long to, be a part of test cricket and in tough conditions. So bowlers, I think, are able to adapt quicker. So we have to be a little understanding that this is a team in transition. Gill, Shreyas Iyer, and Yashasvi Jaiswal. So these are three of the top five. So yes, let's not have the same expectation that we had on the last two tours.
All right. Well, you saw Shubman Gill with his little checklist from last year. What is a very interesting year in his career, stage 2, has a checklist of his own.
2023 was a mixed bag for Captain Rohit Sharma. India lifted the Asia Cup, but the team fell short in 2 ICC finals.
इतना मेहनत किया, कुछ तो चाहिए यार हम लोग को. इतना मेहनत हम कर रहे हैं तो कुछ बड़ा हमको चाहिए.
The year ended with a crushing loss to South Africa, denying India the chance to conquer their final frontier.
South Africa win big here by an innings.
We've got another opportunity in Cape Town where, if we play to our potential, we can turn things around.
A series win may not be possible, but India can still create history in the second test. After all, where they've never won a test before.
We will regroup and we'll fight back hard. It's important for us to regroup as quickly as we can. It's tough from a loss like this, but as a sportsman, we all go through these kind of times, and you need to pick yourselves up.
For that to happen, Rohit's own form will be critical. The hitman got out to Rabada both times in the first test. He's not fared well in this battle, nor has he fared well in South African conditions. Rohit, the opener, needs to find a way to overcome his nemesis.
In terms of batsmen,
In a few
करना आज सुबह की कंडीशंस को भारत के बेस्ट विकेट टेकिंग ऑप्शन जसप्रीत बुमराह।
और मुझे लगता है कि इस मैच में ज्यादा बेहतर और गेंदबाजी करेंगे, क्योंकि वो जब पिछला टेस्ट मैच खेल वो थोड़े वक्त के बाद आके खेल रहे थे जसप्रीत बुमराह, विकेट मिली उन्हें। जो 4 विकेट मिली वो वक्त थोड़ा ज्यादा वक्त लिया, और अगर इनका वैसा ही फॉर्म पे हम आप बेहतरी करते हुए देखेंगे तो वो जो 4 विकेट है वो जल्दी आ सकती हैं। तो मेरी उम्मीद रहेगी भारतीय टीम के लिहाज से कि बुमराह इस मैच में कंपैरेटिवली पिछले मैच से और ज्यादा बेहतर गेंदबाजी करें। और अगर आप लेंथ की भी बात करें, जो पिछले मैच में जो लेंथ हमने डाली थी उससे कई ज्यादा बेहतर लेंथ डालनी होगी, खास करके इस पिच पे। इस पिच पे अगर आप देखेंगे तो वो जो लेंथ है, अक्सर हमने देखा है कि जो साउथ अफ्रीकन जो लेंथ है वो थोड़ी ज्यादा पीछे है, वो ज्यादा उनको ज्यादा उछाल मिलता है, और हम कोशिश करते हैं कि हम वो लेंथ थोड़ी आगे डालें, लेकिन वो जो मीटर के आसपास 6.5 मीटर के आसपास उसमें जान होना बड़ा जरूरी है, क्योंकि वो जब लेंथ बदलती है उसमें अगर जान नहीं होगी तो सिर्फ नाम के लिए लेंथ का कोई मतलब नहीं होगा। बल्लेबाज आराम से आके ड्राइव मारता रहेगा। साउथ अफ्रीकन गेंदबाज आके हिट कर रहे थे, जैसे ही नई बॉल खत्म हुई थी, यहाँ पे भारतीय गेंदबाजों को भी जल्दी पिकअप करना होगा कि अगर हवा में स्विंग मिल रहा है तो फिर ठीक है उसे कंटिन्यू करिए, लेकिन अगर नहीं मिलता जल्दी से बदलाव करके पिच पे मारिए ताकि आपको परचेस मिल सके।
चलिए देखिए, आज की सुबह शुरुआत हो रही है नए साल की इस टेस्ट मैच के साथ। सर एक अच्छी सी प्रेडिक्शन हो जाए, थोड़ा सा और जो है ना आश्वासन दे दीजिए। पहले सत्र के बाद जब लंच पे जुड़ेंगे कितनी विकेट गिरेंगी तब तक?
देखिए मुझे लगता है कि ये जो हुआ, जो टॉस ब्लेसिंग इन दिस गाइस कि हम टॉस हार गए, मुझे लगता है कि आज लंच तक भारतीय टीम 3 विकेट लेगी।
3 विकेट पहला सत्र अपने नाम कर सकते हैं। इरफान 3, 2 to 3।
सर ने अब 3 बोल दिया तो फिर 3 पे हम भी अड़े रहेंगे।
3 पे अड़े रहेंगे। देखिए अड़ना ही है, भूल जाइए क्या हुआ पिछले साल। श्रृंखला में बराबरी का मौका है केप टाउन के शहर में। कर दीजिए पिछले मैच को बुला के एक रीस्टार्ट और कर दीजिए एक बेमिसाल शुरुआत इस साल।
0 से कर रीस्टार्ट। खेल देखा फेल कर गई मारा मारी, पता फटा माथा टेका हारा, फिर भी पूछी बारी, तो बारी माथा मारी में कर ली पूरी तैयारी, फिर से करना सीखा, फिर से करना होगा, छोटी सी बत्ती के नीचे पुस्तक लेके चलना होगा। न नसीबों की बातें न गरीबों की, राजा रंग सारे हारे, वाट लगी उम्मीदों की, उम्मीदों पे पानी फिरते देखा अपनी आंखों से, करते मते कर डालेंगे फिर से आसान पलटे, बोल उलटे, फिर बाजी ने अपने
They were future stars.
talent in abundance. A star is born.
The next generation is here as South Africa plays host to the future of international cricket.
It's a special innings for a young superstar.
Get ready for the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup 2024.
Under-19 World Cup champions.
सक्सेस पाने के लिए कोई रूल्स नहीं होते, कुछ सही गलत नहीं होता। अपने असूल, आदर्श, यहाँ तक के करीबी लोग, टू हेल विद ऑल ऑफ इट। लोग कहते हैं जैसा करोगे वैसा भरोगे, लेकिन मैं कहती हूँ जब दुनिया आपके कदमों पर हो तो कर्म भी कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकता।
नए साल का हमको पैगाम क्या है? नए साल में अब नया काम क्या है? पुराना तरीका बदलना है हमको, तरक्की की राहों पे चलना है हमको। शायरी टीम इंडिया के नए मिशन का मैसेज है। अलग अलग फॉर्मेट में अलग अलग चैलेंज है। मेहमान बनना आसान, मेहमान बनना आसान।
if we play to our potential, we can turn things around.
फैंस को टीम इंडिया का ये नए साल का गिफ्ट मुश्किल है.
If we play to our potential, we can turn things around.
ये क्या नाम है, वो सब्जी मसाला में डाल दीजिए, अच्छा लगेगा सही में। वो एक तरह को वो है कहीं नाम को कहीं का साथ खाए पर